third round, and look at those trading off the mana burns, deciding that it's more important to get the enemy's mana down than to preserve their own with line of sight.
And now Orangemarmalade did get a full evocation up, does have water elemental up, coming in trying to put a little pressure out. Soda will trinket that deep freeze and get away. Now we see Conan Cold coming in as Orangemarbalade's trying to do some damage, but number one in a bad position as well. No mana, about 1,600 HP or so.
Orangemarmalade, he's doing a great job of CCing every single time number one needs to get away and drink. However, right now, not looking too good for them. 6,000 damage. Pain Suppression comes back up. He uses it. He's got 3 seconds on his Shadow Fiend, which is gonna save him. Let's see, Pain Suppression drops, taking a lot of damage, down to 2,000 life. Let's see if they can kill him. 2,400.
So low. Can they score a kill? 1,200 HP. Number one trying to do anything he can. We see Power Shield go up. Oh, and in comes the Penance. So close, but not close enough.
Orangemarmalade doing a great job of tossing that poly onto Venruki exactly when number one needed, and he got away, which means this match is going to go on.
And now we see Soda getting a little low. CS at around 14,000 HP. A little bit of pressure coming from Orangemarmalade, but still, they have mana left. It's going to be in a tough spot to actually get a kill. There we see a poly from Venruki onto Orangemarmalade. Number one under pressure once again, sitting around 13,000 HP. Will decide to drink it out, but immediately followed by a deep freeze. And there we go. We see Orangemarmalade controlling Venruki, helping his teammate out. And number one looking to get over behind the box and get a drink off. It does get dispelled, so he's going to hit bandage for a little while. And there we go. Venruki coming around and making sure number one is not able to get any drinks.
Both priests still getting pretty low on mana. Soda, now we see a change of the tables right now. We do see the Pain Suppression onto Soda, who's down to 5,000 hit points and 500 mana. Not looking too good for him right now, but Orangemarmalade right on his back, stopping those drinks. And great fear, which Orangemarmalade looks like he cannot get out of.
But still, Soda, there we go, kind of in a bad position as far as HP goes, but he is going to get drinks off. We see Orangemarmalade try to come in, and that Ice Lance misses. That's got to make you a little upset, but number one down to 6,000 HP. Venruki doing a great job of trying to go for a kill, but he is complete. Now we see the staff coming in as once again, Venruki has 300 mana. Here's a Divine Hymn as he's going to get pulled back up to full HP.
Yeah, that was an inner focus Divine Hymn because he definitely had no mana for that right then. Soda looking to run around and melee people.
And this is just basically how we thought it was going to be. 2v2, Mage Priest. It's going to take big crits to actually get someone down when they're out of mana. And neither team they are trying to actually go for a kill at points, but I mean, when you run out of mana, there's pretty much nothing they can do.
Here's a Orangemarmalade has his gem up right now. I saw it just flash that it was ready, and he's actually saving it because of that, the bonus.
All right, so Orangemarmalade coming back up there. We see the mana gem is going to be hit. And there we see Soda sitting around 7,000 mana or so, but number one still very low on mana. This whole time it looks like Complexity is that little step ahead, but look over to Orangemarmalade. He's up on a mana over Venruki, but there we see a big fear. Great job by both of these teams so far.
Yeah, Orangemarmalade, you watch him dance back and forth next to the boxes because he didn't want to get feared because he had no way of breaking it right there. But so many drinks coming out, maybe they'll run out of water.
I don't think so. I bet both of these teams have packed quite a lot of water for matches such as this. But there we go. We see Orangemarmalade trying to get some damage into Soda, but Soda's just going to return with mana burns right in his face.
All right, and yeah, it is. We've had some tournaments before which they try to determine who's the winner based on the amount of damage, which is kind of silly, especially when everyone isn't playing the same comp. So we're actually going to replay the round if this does come down to a draw by the judge's discretion. We'll have to see. There has been a bunch of close times where Soda and number one were almost dying, but you know, this is Mage Priest Mirrors, so it could go on all day.
And I'm sure just momentarily we will call this a draw. Well, not a draw, but it will be replayed. And it is at 20 minutes they finally do make that decision. And it looks like we're going to be getting close to that mark soon.
So this is an amazing show of how great these players are. I mean, every single time that somebody sets up for a kill, Orangemarmalade crowd controlling Venruki exactly when he needs to. And number one,
these two teams to finally try to score a kill on one another, but this is about as bad as it gets whenever you have an RMP mirror, both rogues.
Look at this right now. Soda channeling the resurrection right now, but oh, Orange Marmalade saw that coming, ranged Nova right there, interrupting his sight. Orange Marmalade looking to poly him, which he does with a fear on top of it though. Number one, great on mana, channeling some mana burns, which is exactly what he needs to do right now. Mana advantage definitely for Button Bashers right now, with some more burns coming out.
Venruki is completely tapped. He has no mana at this point and is being controlled. And there we go. Now we see a mana gem coming in, so he is going to have a little bit to work with. A little bit of pressure onto number one once again as he's caught into a deep freeze, but there we see more mana burns flying out as both these teams just having a war of blue bars.
Yep, and there we go. Now we see another him, and which is going to give him a lot more mana. Counterspelled onto it though, which is pretty good. His Shadow Fiend is out, which is sitting right next to him.
That's never a good sign, but there we go. Number one getting a little bit of mana back. Going to come through. We've seen more melee from casters in this match than I think we've seen in quite a long time. But it really doesn't look like either team is going to be able to score a kill anytime soon. Orange Marmalade down to almost nothing. You know, they're going through various cooldowns as they can, but still, both teams not really able to make any progress.
Orange Marmalade sitting in the block because he does see a bunch of casts being targeted by Venruki. And so Orange Marmalade, no mana right now. He does have a little while on his gem too. So
there we go. He just hit it, so he's up to 4K. Going to have a little bit to work with. Number one being very aggressive with burns, but Soda going for a drink, not able to get a tick off.
And Venruki drinking right now. Orange Marmalade meleeing him to get him back up into the fight.
And still just not a lot going on as both teams. Cooldowns come back up, they go through them, but still neither team able to actually score a kill.
Venruki blocking out of that poly right there, and oh wow, using a poly to block that mana burn. Down to 5,000 mana though. Soda completely out of mana. You know, this Complexity team is having some problems with mana.
And there we see number one in a very good position, but Orange Marmalade, the man that's going to be in charge of actually scoring a kill, sitting at nothing, so not really going to be an option just yet.
He started to burn him and then stopped, but Venruki doing a great job of counterspelling that mana burn exactly when he needed, because Soda has no mana right now whatsoever.
And there we see it again. Button Basher's definitely way ahead in mana, but it's not going to be enough until they can actually get Soda in a spot where they can try to put him down. As you see, Soda's going to be hugging those boxes, making sure that he does not make it easy for Orange Marmalade to actually get channels. He is going to catch a mana burn. And now we see number one putting some damage into Soda as he stands there right in the middle of the waterfall.
No, I think he was waiting for that waterfall for the LOS, but you know, not sure exactly what's going through Soda's mind right now. You know, there we go. That's what he's waiting for, the inner focus with the him. So, you know, this is going to go on and on. However, Soda, it has to live for the next 50 seconds, which is when his pet's going to be back up, which is definitely what he needs to do with another mana return shortly after that.
And now we see number one getting a good fear, going to hit another mana burn onto Soda, tapped once again, but Orange Marmalade having a drink as he's got not enough mana to actually go for a kill at this point. Venruki caught into a sheep. We see number one getting a few more drinks off, Soda having to come back in. And we see the melee battle between the two priests. Orange Marmalade, CS, Venruki down to about 1,200 HP or so. And there we go, return CS onto Venruki. Both teams just rotating through cooldowns, trying to put out pressure where they can. Now we see an Arcane Blast coming in from Orange Marmalade. Venruki caught into a deep freeze. Here comes a Shatter combo. Isn't able to get it off in time. Now we see the poly coming over. There we go, Orange Marmalade caught into a poly.
Damage is shut down. So Venruki though, they're trading damage back and forth, a couple spell steals, and Orange Marmalade looking to deep freeze. There we go, onto Venruki, who gets out of it and whiffs the Nova.
And you know, Venruki catches a pinch, gets picked up. Orange Marmalade sitting around 4,600 HP. We do see Water Elementals out. And Soda's still very low on mana. Number one is caught into a fear, which is going to break immediately. There we go, return fear onto Soda. There's the dispels onto Soda. He's in a bad position. Big channels coming in. There it is. Oh, drops him down to about 10,000. He's going to try to hop off the side so he can get out of LOS. Orange Marmalade, he is going to come down. There's that Shadow Fiend caught into a deep freeze. He is going to trinket, but he's out of mana. In a bad spot for Soda. 5,500 HP. Orange Marmalade going in for the kill. 800. There's a Pain Suppress. 200 HP. Down goes Soda. Button Bashers in a long 2v2 situation will finally come out and score a kill.
And look at that. Orange Marmalade doing 300,000 damage that match.